Yeah, I thought one thing I'll give St. Francis of Brooklyn a lot of credit for. They played hard, they pressured, and it was hard for us to find a rhythm. They forced us into too many turnovers. We had 21 turnovers, and as a result, we gave up a lot of points. And it covers up for the fact that I think we got our field goal percentage defense down a little bit, but it doesn't show up because they scored 81 points. So it's something we got to clean up and we got to get better at. But we did rebound the ball significantly better, and we shot it well, and just some things for us to work on. But overall, a really good effort in our first home win.
What's your take on the game, Jermaine, today in general? Happy with the way you guys played? Started out real fast. Looked like it could have been a blowout, and then they kind of got back into it.
We definitely could play a lot better. But just as a game as a whole, I think the guys did what we needed to do to get the win. We rebounded the basketball, got stops when we needed to get stops, and guys stepped up when we needed the guys to step up.
Jermaine, I know it's still early in the season. You probably got 25 games to go, if not more than that. What's your general consensus of how the team is doing so far this year? I know you had a lengthy road trip. This is your first game at home in, 2.5, 3 weeks or something. So it's been kind of a strange ride, probably, technically. How do you think, again, at this early juncture, how do you think you guys are doing?
I think we're doing good. I think we use the road games, just to come together as one, and us traveling and being with each other, all the time is just basically just bringing us all together as one, and I think we're moving in the right direction.
Coach, Jermaine's been on a roll lately. I think he was averaging like 15.6 points per game in his last 5, and I think he had 12 today on 7 rebounds. Is he bringing to you guys what you expected? I think
7 rebounds. I like the sounds of that.
Junior, I think it was 7.
Yeah, no, it's 7. It's 7. But, I like that. We get that number up. That's good. I think his points will take care of themselves. Once we find a rhythm, we have a large inventory of points for people to spread around. And, once we get into that, I think our shooting percentages have been very high as a team, but I think they could even go higher. When we move it and we move it side to side, I think this is a team that could really shoot extraordinarily high percentages. We're capable of doing that, and I think that helps everybody. It helps these two guys. It helps their teammates. It'll help us, I think, defensively, and it'll really be difficult for our opponents.
I was looking at the notes. You lost some weight in the off season, man. How'd you do it, and how's it technically? How's it paying off for you, man?
It's paying off great. I feel good out there. I feel like I can move quicker, jump higher, run faster. But no, I just cut back on a lot of sugary drinks, soda being one, drinking a lot of water, staying away from like greasy foods, just eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and things like that.
What did you do in the pool, man? You said you spent a lot of time in the pool. What technically did you do? And
no, just me and Coach Hawkins. We got in there at least 2, maybe 3 times a week. I did 20 laps, but only with one breath. Try to get as many strokes in on that first breath, come up from one ear, and then go back down and don't come up. So it's not just like constant breathing, just get my wind up and things like that. And I feel like it really helped out.
Wow, yeah, that's a grueling workout. Sounds like it.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the point distribution today? Had a number of guys score for you. Kassius had another 20-point game, but being able to every game, you don't have to rely on one guy. How important is that? When you have so many young guys, you don't know what you're going to get from game to game. How important is that for you?
I think it's huge for us because it also makes us harder to prepare for, and particularly when we have guys come off the bench and contribute in that way. We've had, at Monmouth, at Manhattan, I think we had 2 points off the bench, and then we fixed it the next game by bringing Kassius off the bench. We had it all solved there for a while. But I think it's good to see guys get in and contribute and feel like they contributed. I think the guys that even didn't play contributed because they're helping us prepare. But when they can get in the game and sweat and feel as though there was some contribution on game day, I think it helps them. It helps their growth. It helps their development. It makes us ultimately a deeper team. And this was a game where their pressure forced us into going small. And it's good to be able to, have to do it. When you have to do it, to have that artillery available. And I think it was really good for us.
Coach, go ahead.
You had season high 39 free throw attempts, and Kassius, you had 12 of them. Were you looking to be more aggressive, or is that something you're working on?
Is that a question for me? Yeah, for sure. I knew that a lot of times that guys are going to play me on the three-point line. I just tried to take advantage of that, use my quickness, try to get to the rim. We knew that their five-man was a pretty good shot blocker, and he was going to jump pretty much for anything, so I just made sure I tried to get in his body. And the refs were calling it tonight, so we took advantage of that for sure.
Cash, talk a little bit about Malik Johnson, career 8 assists today, starting to get in the flow a little bit, find you guys, and talk about him, and then obviously Isaiah coming off the bench, running that point for you guys, finding you, being able to score. Talk about the contributions you're getting from the young guys.
Yeah, the bench points were huge. Malik, he had 8 assists today, but I think he's gonna even do more than that sooner or later, because like you said, he's getting in the rhythm, and once he finds that, he gets in the paint, so much, and I think that like I said, he's still getting comfortable. But I think he's gonna have some big games where he has some big assists or big time assists, and where he can get 10 plus. He can get 10 plus almost every other game with the guys we got on our team. We have good finishers, good shooters, and Isaiah, he's doing really well, scoring the ball. He's picking his shots well, and he's not forcing nothing, which is good. And we're just getting good shots. Rhythm shots. Coach always talks about rhythm shots, and I think that's big for both of them, and also anybody coming off the bench and just the team as a whole.
I think it's also important to note that with both of them, one got 7 defensive rebounds, and Isaiah and Malik got at 6 defensive rebounds for a total of 7. So not only had 8 assists, but he had 7 rebounds as well. I think it's also important to note that we scored 91 points with only one player taking more than 10 shots. So, yeah, this is a pressure team, and though it kind of was a trade-off for them, they did force us into 21 turnovers, but they put us on a line, and we were able to capitalize. So I think that's important too.
Any other questions for Coach or the players? Gentlemen, thank you.
Happy holidays.